Well, everybody, I think we've done it. I've been working behind the scenes on the Beast for quite some time since we last talked. It's been a few months. I took it off the market, did some work on it, had some people very interested in partnering with it, and that is also in the mix as far as potential white labeling. However, we're also looking to build this into a full-fledged SaaS, so it will expand out. So what I wanted to do tonight is to kind of go and bring you up to speed as to what the Beast does now and why you might be interested in getting it early before the price goes up. So the target price is $1,500 a month. I know it seems like a lot for an AI tool, but once you see what this thing does, you'll be really, really surprised. But as far as tonight goes, or today, however, when you're watching this, you won't have to pay $1,500 a month. You won't have to pay $1,000 a month. We're asking for about $500 a month for you to have unlimited access to what this beast does. Now, imagine the power of being able to put in a YouTube video and having it basically grab the information from the video and make out 50 posts based on the content from that video. Now you have unlimited content sources because YouTube is absolutely full, and every single time you do another beast run, bang, you've got yourself another set of rich content that is nowhere else available on the internet because you basically generated it. How about Amazon products? If you like Amazon affiliate, or you'd like to kind of mix together both content writing and Amazon affiliate products, well, we've got the perfect solution for you built into the Beast now. That was something that wasn't there before. It's something there. It is there now. And I'll walk you through that in just a few moments. How about just any website? Here we go. URL scrape. It'll scrape the content and gather the information and then create 50 posts off of that. What can you do with these posts? Well, I've been busy at that as well. And I'm really excited to show you what the Beast does with regard to interlinking and external linking all together. And something else that I have not seen on the market, we also put in images with our SEO optimized, resized, and compressed, and also has everything built into it, such as the keywords and the file names and alt tags and all of that fantastic stuff. So where do we begin? There's so much here to talk about. If you are watching on this, go ahead and put the comments in. If you're definitely checking this out, if you want to, profit from AI, this is definitely the video you want to check out, because I've been at this for quite a long time. This all started when I began working on Siphon AI about 2.5 years ago. And we've used all that I've learned and all with building our own AI models and all of the things that I've learned from prompt generation to put this together. So it is a beast like no other. And so you're going to be really excited to see what this can do. All right. Another thing that we can also do, besides what I talked to you about, besides the videos, besides the Amazon, besides the scraping of the URLs, we also can do a text passage, which I'm very proud of. You can take and put in just like 3 or 4 paragraphs, and it'll basically pull out all of the NLP information and write off of that. What we get in the end is a highly relevant, targeted set of posts. Let me just skip right to that part of it, okay? This is a tool called Menterprise Publishing. And in Menterprise Publishing, I did a campaign with the Beast just yesterday, okay? This is all of the posts. Let me see. I'm not sure how many we've got here. This one, I only did 24. And so I'm just going to pull one up here. This is for a real customer who does tree pruning and tree cutting and stuff in Texas. So Oh, I forgot to tell you, it also does local. So here we got the names of the different towns that were put into the campaign, right? This is a very comprehensive piece of content, and it has your links in it, and it has more and more content, more pictures, and more rich content, pulling people in to that content there. Okay, so here's another one, totally different, and this is for Camp Swift, Texas. Talk about emergency tree surgeons for services for urgent situations, pest infested trees, deceased trees, all of that. The importance of pruning. Okay, that is what you can do with Metroprise Publishing if you have that. But what we also have is integration with WordPress into standardized posts. So what you will be able to do is go into here. We give you two plugins. One is the Relevant Page Booster, and the other is the importer. So you're going to use the importer to pull the post in, and the booster is going to be used in another way. So let me just kind of show you what you get out of this, and then we'll do a full run through. But I'm just going to show you, this is a file. It's only 345 kilobytes. Okay. And what it's going to do is we're going to set the start date to the 3rd of this month. And we're going to separate so each post is so many hours apart. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put them 5 hours apart. And we're going to go ahead and see what happens with these. So these are going to go ahead and push through. And yeah, to our listener that is on Twitch, thank you. I'm not ignoring you. I do promise I do see you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. My Facebook user, hello. Thank you for watching as well. And we are watching as the importer does do its work here. So you want to keep on this page while it's importing in these posts, and it's going to do 50 posts at a time. That's kind of how we found the happy medium, where we don't stall out the servers and things. And so here we go. These are the results. Okay. These are the featured images that are put in. These are the titles. Okay. And these are the content. Now, I found a plugin that helps you if there's any featured images that are missing. Most of the featured images get pulled in. It just depends on how many resources you're using at the time on your browser. I've got a lot of tabs open. I've got a lot of things open. So there are some that got missed, but you can go in and fill these out. I'll show you. We have a plugin that we can recommend to you. If you go click here on the thumbs, you can see these are the ones that have thumbnails. And if you click on it again, you'll see these don't have thumbnails, and you can just go ahead and pick some thumbnails for these pictures that don't have thumbnails. Okay. I'm not going to waste time to do that right now. I'm just going to kind of show you right from the front end what this does as far as picking out various areas. This grabbed the data from the website. It had CDP. This is the content that is coming in, and it has frequently asked questions down at the bottom. Let's take a look at another one here. And these again are taking in locals, local city names. Okay, and putting it all throughout the content. So if you ever done mass page before, this is a mixture of the best in class of content AI, or the AI content, and also your rich content from the areas as well. So here in this case, we have it for Center Point, New York, and it's a frequently asked question. So it is using the community as a frequently asked question as well. Okay, so you can kind of see that in the process here. Now the thing is with Relevant Page, the Beast, you could do this all that you want. You do have to pay for the OpenAI API key, but once you have that, each 50 posts, now get this, 50 posts cost you less than $1.50. The way we have it set up, it costs less than $1.50 to do 50 posts. All right. Now let me show you inside here. We give you also the booster plugin. And if we go here to the booster, you can see that you can set what the default URL is, and you can enable interlinking. This is what's key. And then the maximum number of links per page you can do, and I put 18 here. Same word links, I put 2. You can also include pages and products as well. And you can generate additional tags for the posts as well. So I went ahead and took a look at that. Now, if you go into this, all right, you can take a look and you can see it says local plumber. Okay, that is an interlink. If you look down at the bottom, that is an interlink. So if you click on local plumber, it goes to this page. Okay, and if you go further down, you'll see, of course, you have different tags. So we'll go in and we'll see if another page has some interlinking. Here's an interlinking plumbing problems. Okay, so now you've got lots and lots of link juice happening between the pages, between all of these pages inside a system. Okay, let me show you what has happened since we started using this on a few client sites, so you can get an idea for yourself. Does this work or not? Because a lot of people say, well, does this AI content work? Does it stay indexed? Does it do all of the things, right? I've had this site, bulkleads.net, since, I don't know, a couple years, and it was flat. It did nothing, right? Now look at it. This is, if you can take a look at this graph over here. Oh, my bad. I got to give you guys better view. Take a look at this graph. You can see that's before we added the linking from our content, and this is after. Immediately it shot up, right? Immediately as we added it in, it immediately shot up. Here's another site that we are working on, and I started this experiment back in February. And we've had constant growth with this one as well with the AI content. Just keeps going up as well. And they're getting some amazing results with regard to this. Like, for example, let's just look at the search volume of some of these things. Okay, 14 karat gold necklace they're ranking for, right? Granted, they have some movement to go, but we've had top 20s. Here's a top 20 for emerald 14 karat gold ring. Top 20 for that. Top 20 for gold citrine earrings. This is, nationwide. Okay, this is a small jeweler in upstate New York. Here's 14 karat gold ring with sapphire. What we did is we took their products and we put it into the beast, and now it's got backlinks with relevant content going to that page. That is powerful. Okay, that's what works, and it has worked. It always will work. When you have the rich content that's pointing to the right pages, and it's rich, it's well written, and that's the big difference maker. Okay, and this is why so many people are interested in this product. And that's why I took it off the market for a little bit, because I wanted to keep refining it and working on it as well. So this is what the beast looks like. As I showed at the beginning, you can scrape a website. You can take a product ID. You can do a YouTube video ID. You can take a text passage. You put in your main topic. This is what's required right here is the main topic, then your brand name as well. So that's optional, but it's always a good thing to have that as well. So thank you, Jorge. He says, so good. It's very good for that, for sure. All right. So one of the things we can do here, you can see, is you can change the overall type of content. I have it set for website content, but you can go ahead and change that to whatever you would like to have, as well as the output language. So if you want it in Italian or Hindi or German, you can get it to do all of these different languages as well. So that's what is really cool about it. and it'll help you to write your content and stick it right into WordPress as posts. All right. So why don't we just do a little campaign here for some headphones? Let's find some expensive headphones. We can get a decent commission on it. All right. These look like they're fairly expensive. So what we'll do here is we're just going to go ahead and grab this little code out of the URL, and we'll go back to the beast and we'll stick it in here. And what this is going to do is it's going to research from that page about that product. Okay. All right. And so it's going to pull in the pictures. It's going to pull in what they are. So this pulled in as Bose headphones 700 noise canceling headphones. It's already figured out what it is based on the content of the page. Okay. I didn't type that in. It just automatically did it. All right. It also created a entire layout for what the page is going to be about. So we've already got that situated. Now, images, it's already grabbed all of the images for the product. Okay, here's all the images for the product, and now they're ready to go. Okay, now videos. So if you were to do a video, what we can do is just go ahead and search YouTube, and you can pull in the various videos from YouTube about that product. Okay, so we've already scraped YouTube. I'm telling you guys, there's no product like this. Look at this. Here's your headphone review from MK. All right. And that's going to be on the pages as well. All right. So all of those YouTube videos are going to be on the product pages. All right. This is not a location-based product. So we're not going to put in locations, but if you did, you could go ahead and put the locations in here. You can put in like, here's all these cities in the United States, and it'll build out pages for all of those. Or you can do a search for, let's say, Albany, and then you would see, Albany. You got to put it a little bit higher for this. Does population as well. Oh, let me just go back to Albany, 5,000. My bad. I'm getting all excited here. Albany, New York, right? And you can say 60-mile radius. You can get the locations, and then there you go. There's all your locations. We did all the research for you, and now you can build out a website with AI for the vicinity around Albany, New York. But I'm going to go ahead and clear that out and go ahead and get ready for launch. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and throw them inside the chat inside of YouTube or Twitch or your Facebook or wherever you are. We're on StreamYard, so we will see it come through on here. So I can definitely help you out. So what we're doing is a product review for these headphones, okay? And the beast is going to work right now. It's researching this page right here. It's taking the pictures. It's taking all the information, right? And it's going to go ahead and make a page, actually 50 pages based on this one product. Okay. All right. Anybody enjoying this so far? I think that you, if you are enjoying this so far, let me know. Go ahead and message me at daryl.chat. We can talk after this call, or go ahead and go to relevant.page if you've seen enough and pick up the beast for $4.97 a month. All right. Here we go. It's coming in. It's downloading and setting up everything. It's doing the very first phase. Each setup takes between 15 and 20 minutes, the very first setup. And then anything after that is easy, very easy. Jorge, yeah, I'll do some local examples. Go ahead and put in the chat what you would want me to do as a local example. What is the industry? What is the location? If you don't mind, you could even make it up if it's not an area you don't want us to know what you're doing. But go ahead and pick up a scenario, and I'll go ahead and show you exactly how I would manage that particular situation. All right, I'm going to go to ledger.xyz, which is where I'm doing all of my testing. I'm going to clear out all of the 49 posts that we currently have done for the local plumber. And I will go back and we'll take a look and see the beast is doing its thing, taking its time. All right, guys. See, there's some people in the room. Thank you guys for being here and checking this out. Solar installers in Miami. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. All right. So the beast is doing its thing. So the next thing I would do is wait for everything to load below. And see, it's not fully finished yet. This is where you have yourself a drink or something. And yeah. Okay. So now it's loading in the next phase. Okay. What I like to do is take a peek into here to the advanced features, and I'm just looking for the topics titles. Okay. Now, inside of here, this is the main thing, and this is the main thing here. So this is the details about this product. It's called base research information. Okay. This right here is important, and then this is important. And what we have over here are listicles versus keywords trends. Now, these are the types of various topics, okay, that we could add as titles. Okay. Now you can do also keywords and titles. Okay. So all of these keywords over here could be in titles. So we could go ahead and click this. This is where it gets really fun, because with the latest update, and Jorge, I don't think you have this latest update, but I'll push it through to your account later. But this latest update with the different types of titles drives so much on the other end of the processing, as you'll see in a moment. So it really, listicles are like, top 7 reasons to buy noise canceling headphones, right? And then your article about the Bose headphones, and then your affiliate links will then be in there as well. Why don't I go ahead while we're waiting? Why don't I see if I can get my affiliate link for this? So I have that text link. It says unable to generate link. Let's take a look. Hold on a second. Yeah, it doesn't want to give me a link to this. I'll just go ahead and put in the product as though it was an affiliate link. All right. Back to the beast. All right. And we can see there's a whole lot of ones that have numbers on it. Then you can go and hit fix, and it'll clear out those numbers. And if you have any issues, I'll show you another way to do it. All right. So now we go down here, and you can see here's the next phase of things. And we're going to go to links. We're going to pop this. This is URL to promote. So looks like we've got a really long URL to promote. Let's get rid of this. I think I was under somebody else's referral. So if we go ahead and hit process, this will go ahead and build out a whole bunch of links in context for us. All right, here are the titles. Beautiful titles. There's some that are numbered here. So what I would do is we're going to build in a way to clear this out much better. But what happens is there's so many I don't recommend you doing too many, but it is there. So what you can do is there is a way to do with a text fixer, or you can just delete them out. You don't have to have all of those. So I just removed those numbers and went back in. Anybody who wants to know, that's just look up remove numbers online, and you'll have a tool like that. All right, so waiting for this to process and add those in there. We also have an Amazon tab as well that will like find different products and put them into your content. But this one we're trying to just have an affiliate product. Let me just make sure that this is, yeah, it does get us there. So we'll go ahead, and you see we got all these links now ready to go. All right, now inside here, we have a lot of different options. You can add brand, phone number, website links, external links. I'm just going to do external links and probably frequently asked questions. We're just testing this lists and tables. I'm not going to test it here, but we'll go ahead and generate. And we'll see what comes of this, and then we'll go ahead and we'll show you what it looks like inside of WordPress. Again, if you're just joining us, we're taking this particular product, the Bose headphones here, and we're going to create, okay, they did give me the short link now. It was because I was under somebody else's affiliate link, that's why. So anyway, I'll put this over to the side. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? We'll go ahead and answer those for you. Go ahead and put them into the chat. Again, I'm Daryl with Ledger Digital Marketing. I appreciate you guys checking this out. And yeah, I had some people interested from another group, and I was like, well, let me do a video. I haven't done a video about the Beast because we use it every day inside our organization. And we're setting up to do a done for you service. And at that point, you know, the price of the Beast is going up quite a bit. It'll be about $1,500 plus a month. But right now we're doing it at $500 a month to kind of get some people to give us some data, some feedback on what they think and what they like about it and things like that. So it does use OpenAI. So you have to have an OpenAI key, and you are responsible for your credits and usage and staying within terms of services within OpenAI's terms of service. So, you know, yeah. All right. So after this, we're going to do solar installers in Miami, AC services in Fort Lauderdale. We'll try those there, and we'll show you how that works. So just stay tuned for that. All right. This is typically about a 5 to 10 minute process to generate the Beast content once you get it to this stage. And then the next one is very, very easy if it's on the same category. Okay. You can just change the locations. You can just change from that point going forward. All right. Let's see. So we're doing FAQ schema and external links. So does anybody have any questions for me or anything that they would like to discuss? We can have you discuss that inside the chat. All right. What we can see now is the initial tab, which is the HTML tab. And this is one of my favorite tabs to kind of look at because I like to look at HTML code and look at the details and the metadata and things like that in the code. It gives me a really quick look. Some people don't like to look at the code part of it, but you can kind of see as this is coming down what you got. So you got basically 50 posts in here with various ways to output it. So you can output it as enterprise publishing, generate a CSV file, a document in Markdown, and also plain text. And you can do the WordPress output, and then we give you those 2 plugins that you can use so that you can bring it into your website with the photos into the images, all right, into the posts. So let's see here. Okay, the countdown timer is just sort of to remind you to slow down a little bit, let this complete fully before you get like only half the information coming through. And so give it some time. Once we have our final SaaS, you're kind of getting advanced access to this before we finalize everything, and it'll be a lot smoother, prettier, you know, all of that kind of thing. But this is something that has been a lot of back and forth trying to get it to work as best we can for production use. All right. Any questions inside the chat? Seems kind of quiet in there. Got some people watching on, looks like on Facebook and also on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you guys all for watching as we talk about the Beast tonight and the AI content that it generates. All right. So this is the document tab right here. And I'm just going to go put my head in here. So if you go ahead and you generate Markdown, you can see this is the content that is being created. Now, if you wanted to just send this to somebody, you can, right? You've got your 50 pages, but we don't end there, right? We go full throttle here. So what we can do is we could go ahead and let's see, we could copy this and I'll see if this campaign is compatible with Enterprise Publishing first. And then we'll get to the WordPress stuff. Enterprise Publishing is really nice because it sends it out to several different domains at a time. And it also can allow you to use these different structures, which we find is very helpful for getting increased rankings and things like that, like I showed you earlier. So it's really, really powerful. All right. Let's take a look. So we just did 252 pages about these headphones. So let's go take a look at it. There you go. 12-minute read. Hundreds of pages, guys, just created like that. Some of you are saying, like, what just happened? I'll tell you what happened. The beast just happened. And we worked with Enterprise to make this happen. So yeah, you have a lot of different pages, well-written, really rich, deep content, and it page by page by page. All right. So that's one output. Now we can go to the WordPress output, and this is where you get your plugins, your importer plugin and your booster plugin. We're just going to go ahead and generate the HTML code for WordPress, and now it's officially downloaded. We'll go into settings and relevant page importer light, and we'll go ahead and see if this worked to pull in the first time. This is a 500 kilobyte file, which usually is a good sign. We're going to go ahead and separate each post about 6 hours apart. We'll start with August 27th, 2023, and we'll see what comes of that while that is baking. We also can talk about local. So we'll do that local example coming up in a minute. For you, Jorge, if anybody else has any ideas of what you would like to see me do inside with the beast here for you, just to kind of show you what it does, go ahead and hit me up on here, or go to Daryl.chat. We can talk afterwards and communicate about what your desires are, what you would like to do, and we can see if it's a good fit for you. All right, the latest version has been pushed to relevant.page. If you're interested in the product, then you could get it here. It looks like because we're using a lot of resources, we didn't get a lot of photos to come through on that particular one. But you could probably do it if you weren't running like 50 things like I am right now. All right, so here's your pictures. Here's your interlinking. Right. And then what I do, and then here's your video, because we brought in a video. Okay. This is the kind of stuff that works great, I think, for Amazon, because look, you got FAQs, which will bring you to your links, right? And now where are your links? Well, what you can do, this is what I highly recommend, is to get this auto affiliate links program. And you put in your affiliate link right here. So you copy our affiliate link and you put in add a short link. Okay, affiliate link. And what you can do, and I'm going to make a thing so this is a little bit easier to do, but you can take these keywords here. Let's see. I'm going to take these keywords here, right? And we're going to go ahead and take these keywords and go into WordPress. Hang on a second. I got to put a comma after each one. So let's say if we put a comma after each of these and bring this in. Now, every time those words come up, it will have a link now to the product on Amazon. So you've got the combination of both interlinking and links going out to the website to buy it. Okay, so you got the perfect combination of interlinking and links. And how does the interlinking work? Well, we came up with a formula that it automatically does it. Like if you use like a link whisperer and it takes you time, this takes 0 seconds. We have it set up for you so that the page is interlinked to effective things. Now this will go right to the Amazon product. Okay. So 0 seconds for interlinking with the booster plugin. So you want to definitely get that as well as part of that thing. There's no additional cost for it. It's just inside here. You just want to start to use it if you're using WordPress. Okay, so it's just under output, WordPress output, booster plugin, importer plugin. All right, so those are the two there. All right, anybody have any questions for me so far? I'm going to go now, move ahead to a local example so you guys can see this in action. And we're going to do solar installers. I'm just going to see if there's solar here. All right. Here's solar. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just going to grab these solar images that I've already collected. And I'm just going to put them over to the side. And I'm using a thing called the Image Shack here to do these images. I used to not use it as much because the images did not have titles to them, but our system adds titles, not titles. They add they compress them, they resize them, and add the file names to the files. So there's a lot going on with our plugins. So definitely hang into that and check that out. All right, here we go. We're going to try now solar installers. I'm going to say local solar installers. And we're going to call this Hitman Services. I'm going to say solar services. Okay. All right. So now if we had text from the website, we could add it here. If we had the website, we could add it in here. But we're just going to go ahead and generate just totally fresh content. All right. And see where this goes. All right. So the first thing is our images. I'm just going to go ahead and paste the images that I have already. And this is for solar. So we did this. I'm going to go ahead and if I had a YouTube channel, you could put the channel ID in. It'll grab all the videos from the channel. If you had a YouTube ID, you could do that. Because this is probably for a company, unless I had the real information, I probably wouldn't do anything for that. So let me just go back here to the videos and go clear that list out so you don't have that bugging out. Next is Miami. So we're going to go ahead and put in Miami and we'll see Miami, Florida, and we'll do 1,200 population and we'll do maybe 35 miles. Let's grab 35-mile radius. And what we're doing here is we're grabbing the cities and counties and things that have that criteria. All right. And we generate the spin text. That is for the spin text is all for enterprise publishing. All right. So do you see this so far? All right. So far, we're doing good. Doing the processing. Again, this is for solar installers in Miami. And we're seeing what is going to come together here in just a few minutes with the beast. All right. Jorge already has the beast, so he can definitely testify about how good it is. But yeah, he said definitely get it to work on the local. So I want to make sure he knows that this thing works beautifully on the local as well. All right. So while this is doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and clear out my Ledyard site so that I can test some more stuff. So I'll go ahead and move this to trash. All right. It's doing its thing. Just going to make sure. See, it says Hitman Solar Services. Jorge, do you have a phone number for Hitman Services? And we'll add that in. And if you have a website, that's okay too. I'll go ahead and put that in as well. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, we got our basic information. Looks good. Got some great topics. Good to go. We're good. Just see if there's any phone number or anything there. And we'll go ahead and put that in there. And frequently asked questions. We have a thing called quotes and sayings. So if you're working with like a content like a content person or an expert or an author, you could put their sayings and quotes and things in there. If you want us to add some facts and stats on the topic, we can do that. I'll go ahead and show you how that works in here. You can add authority links. That currently I'm doing some repairs on that, so I'm just going to probably take that and the lists and tables out because those are just experimental at this point. You don't need Amazon products and footers or anything like that, so we're just going to probably keep what we got here. I'll skip the phone number and the brand we're okay with. We're going to keep the website out. Go ahead and generate. It's doing its thing. And yeah, definitely worth checking out here, guys. If you have any questions, I'm looking in the comments. Any questions that you have, go ahead and throw them in there inside of the YouTube, and I'll see if I can answer those questions for you. Thank you for the people on Facebook that are watching, and those that are on YouTube. I appreciate that, and also Twitch. Thank you guys for watching this and checking it out. Okay, it's coming along. Where he says the beast is beautiful. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what comes of this. That didn't take long, really. See how fast we got through that? Didn't take long at all. Yep. Google Business Profiles, GBP. So you can put the share link and the Google Maps embed, and it'll embed it into every page. So you just have to click Add Google Business Profile Details into it. So yeah, just the share link from the maps. So go to Maps and the share and stick that share link in there. You'll be good to go. Entity address, make sure you use the address for the name, address, phone number, so it's exact. That will help you with your GBP or GMBs. Having some people using this and getting some great results with their Google Business Profiles, expanding out really well. Okay, we're almost here. You'll start to see the HTML show up first, and everything else will come in after that. Any questions, jump into the chat here and let me know what questions you have. We're working on the beast here tonight, and they're showing you what it can do in just a few minutes of time and how you can build out some local AI pages, as well as we just showed the way to use Amazon affiliate pages. We just did some headphones for that. And we're now doing solar. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the solar content here in a minute. And I think you'll be very impressed to see what we're doing with the beast. Okay, so you can kind of take a look at this. We're waiting for more questions to come in. How could you use the results as HTML in cloud properties as Amazon, etc.? Yeah. The HTML you could use for a lot of different things. Now, Mentorprise just released Content 2.0. And I know this isn't a sales pitch for them, but we worked with them with building that. And what that allows you to do is take our outputs and turn them into headline spin text and also content spin text. And then you can output it to whatever you want. But take a look at this, guys. Wow. Look at this. Buena Vista, Florida. Everything's branded. Got your frequently asked questions. I'll go ahead and show you. I'm really excited about this. This looks great. We're going to go ahead and download this as WordPress. And we'll go ahead and go into the settings, importer. And we'll go ahead and import that. Solar Hitman 317. Okay. 4 hours apart. All right. So we got that brewing there. And then we could go over to MPub if we wanted to. And we'll go ahead and copy this. And I'll see how this looks on MPub as well. So we have both happening at the same time. Imagine having a few VAs doing this all day long, how you could build an empire. Yeah. It seems like the thing to be doing with your time, if you ask me. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and run this onto all of these pages. There we go. Another 252 pages for the Hitman. There we go. That's just a picture that we got for free. How's that look for you, Jorge? Look, you got your schema. So yeah, you got those pages. Now let's take a look at these. This is your WordPress side. Again, more images would probably show up if I wasn't like running a billion things in the browser. But let's take a look. Yeah, with this, like, you can change the layout for this if you wanted. This is just putting the title right next to that first thing. So, like, if you didn't like that particular layout style, you could do, let's see, post layout. You could do, a second, content style. I think I just missed it. Okay, that's that. Okay. Show featured image. So this, because it's all traditional stuff. So you can do a full width. But if you didn't want the title, you take the title out, right? And you could have it just like that if you wanted to. Just depends, right? Show post title, you can take that out. And, right. So, and design wise, you can change things. It's just as you would anything, right? Jorge says that's great. Yeah, it's good, right? Good stuff. And so that's the other thing is the interlinking side of it. Like we haven't even like really scratched the surface of looking at this campaign on the front end. Let's take a look here. Coconut Grove. See, solar installers, 10 years. Now you go to another page about solar installers. Now you go to a maintenance page, which goes to, I have a thing using the keyword maintenance and it goes to this, but you don't have to do that. It's built into WordPress. So whatever you want the keywords to be, it would go there. All right. So I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. So it does local, it does, let me do a video because I think that that's another really strong part of this. So we see that can work and you can adjust the template however you want. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video side of this. All right. So we'll go ahead and reset this and we'll just reload this and reset it. And I'm going to take a YouTube video. And let's take a look and see. There's one there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our good old friend competitor here. Now, if we take a look at this, we could take and share this link and we just copy. Let me see. Where is the link? It's up here at the top. So if you take this here and we put it into the Beast, right? YouTube video, it will go ahead and say Chris Campbell SEO. The main topic is Craig Campbell SEO, Craig Campbell. But what it's also doing, when you go through it, I'll show you, we don't have to do a full campaign, but I'll just show you like basically the video here. If you use video. See, it says the video starts with an introduction to auto blogging, which is a method automatically creating, publishing blog posts using artificial intelligence. The speaker explains that auto blogging can save effort. See, it's taken the whole thing and it has taken the transcript, understood it, and put it as talking points for the project. Okay. So now you can like literally take any topic you want and run it into the Beast and create unique content that's nowhere else. So if you find some really good video, right, you can go ahead and do that and you can kind of create some content that was just never there online. So that is something I think is really cool about it. It's really, infinite how much you can do with it, right? As far as that goes. If you had something on Wikipedia or any kind of passage from something. So let's go ahead and we'll just take Wikipedia. And let's just take a topic, artificial intelligence. All right. And let's just take this section here. Right. And we're just going to go into the Beast and go into text passage. right? I'm just going to pop it in here and process. It came up with the brand is artificial intelligence and its applications of AI is the topic. Okay. Now we're going to go in and we're just going to type in AI. I'm just going to grab some images from the internet. All right. Not licensing it because I'm just not using it. All right. All right. So we're just going to look up artificial intelligence apps. And now we've created ourselves a list of videos. We're not going to do locations. Go ahead and we'll make this big again. It's doing its processing. Okay. So this is from a Wikipedia post. Okay. And what it's going to do, we just took the very first top of this particular topic and it's going to create unique content, copyscape free, about whatever topic you find. Okay. A lot of content. And it's cheap. How much does it cost you? Less than $1.50 for 50 posts. All right. Imagine paying a copywriter to write 50 posts for you for less than $1.50. Never happening. Right. So here is the content. Here are all of the exciting topics. And I'm just going to go ahead and do FAQ and we'll just run with it. Let me show you what a good job it can do just off of a YouTube. And let me get Copyscape going here. Let's just take a look and make sure that it doesn't refer back to this. Does anybody have any other questions or anything while we're talking a little bit here live on the channel? Anybody seen anything quite like this? What this thing can do? That's why we call it the beast. It's a little hard to wrangle, but once you get it, it's like, wow, pretty impressive. It does some amazing stuff. So Beast is going at it with the topic of artificial intelligence. We'll see what comes of it. Let me go ahead and while I'm waiting, I'll just do this one. I think that this was just a test. Yeah, it's, garbage in, garbage out. If you don't have good pictures, it doesn't look as good as it could look. But here's a little better picture. North Miami. North Miami. All right. You can tell I get bored. All right, here is the AI applications, deep learning, AI research, problem solving techniques, AI FAQ. Talking about AI search and search, learning and adaptation. Doing its thing. Any questions in the chat? I don't see anything since Hori put that's great. Yeah. Cool. Been doing this about an hour here, so we're going to probably wrap here in a minute. Any last chances to have questions answered, go ahead and put that in. I'll be happy to answer those questions for you as well. Thanks for watching on all of the channels today on LinkedIn, Twitter, X, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you for watching on all these different platforms today. I appreciate it. And it's doing its thing. Last chance here for your questions. Once this is done, I'll wrap it up. If you're interested in the product, go ahead and reach out to me at daryl.chat, DARYL.chat, or go to relevant.page and use the chat box in there and reach out. All right, almost there. Once this stops being grayed out, we'll be able to copy and paste this and test it and see how good the content is against Copyscape. All right. So we're going to go ahead and create plain text. Let's try that. Pop this in. 5 results. And there's usually a percentage. But these are just general hits. They're not going back to the Wikipedia article that we communicated with. Yeah. So you're getting great mileage from research on other things, including, FAQs and lots and lots of information. If you take a look here, this is a lot of great applications for using AI. Writing about AI, it's a little meta. It's pretty interesting, but yeah, you can see how that works. And I'll go ahead and I'll finish it up by just going ahead and clearing this out. And again, last chance, if you want to ask any questions to me, I'll be happy to answer them for you inside the chat. I think you guys have seen a bunch of stuff here, which is very cool. And yeah, so we've cleared that out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to head out. We'll catch you next time on the channel. Thanks again. If you like this, go ahead and give it a big like button, and then go ahead and make sure that you subscribe as well to the channel. I really appreciate you being here. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.